doing, folks? All right. Ready for a little eating? Well, you come to the right place. I'm Chef Roc, and you're at the Culinary Underground. All right. Thank you. We got some great stuff for you today. Of course, we got our band, Candy Bullets. Where's Johnny Valentine? Is he on like a sabbatical?
He's in wine country. He's touring wine country.
He's touring wine country. How do you tour wine country? Don't you like drink your way around wine country?
I think you bumble around.
He's having a blast.
Yeah.
He's having a blast. Well, today we're going to have a blast too. We got some incredible dishes that I'm going to show for you today. And the first one that we're going to do is an incredible dish, and it's a bone-in ribeye. You ever have a bone-in ribeye? Usually you get the ribeye, the bones out. You know what? When you cook with the bone in, the flavor intensity is so much stronger. You guys are gonna, it's the piece de resistance, and it's this piece of meat right here. This is the bone-in ribeye. Let's take a look at this piece of meat over here. It's not just a piece of meat, it's a piece of art. I mean, this thing, I'm starting to tremble. It's unbelievable, and this is a local piece of meat. It's from Molokai, the island of Molokai. We're trying to use everything local here, and on this island, it's kind of tough to find local things. You know, you have the farms, you have all that, but right here in Haleiwa, we have the VJ Butcher Block. They just opened up. I recommend you go down there. This is an incredible piece of meat. They have everything there, not just beef. They have pork, they have lamb, they have chicken, and fish, all local. Even the eggs are local. So he gave me this piece of meat, and he said, you know, you gotta make sure that everybody knows this is grass-fed beef. It's got a little different texture, a little different flavor. It's real beef. Because the beef that you normally get, what? It's corn-fed till it's like, you know, it's just like a giant pig. They fatten it up too much, but it loses its flavor, and it puts that extra fat in there just to boost it up a little bit, and it really doesn't help any. So this is an incredible, as natural piece of beef that you're gonna get. You can even tell by the darkness of the flesh. You see how dark it is? And you can see the strands of white. It does have fat in it. And it's perfect marbling, as they call that. And that is like about a 2-pound piece of ribeye. Feeds a family of 4. Go on down there. It's right across from McDonald's, okay? Go figure, huh? Hey, if I was going to open up a beef place, that's the place I would want. Right against those little bad boys. Hey, this is my McDouble, baby. Right there. Okay, it costs a little more than $1. No, but it's really reasonable. What I like to do is I like to grind a little salt and pepper on before I sear it in the pan. You always hear a little conflict of, you know, decision making. Oh, should I do it before or after? You know, and I figure if you do it after, you can't sear it. It's already seared. The coating's on it. You're just kind of seasoning the outside of the crust. But I like to just give it a little rub. You can massage it gently. You know, hey, don't go there, buddy. Kids are watching, you know what I mean? You know, you want to give it a nice rub, and I do have a towel down here. You know, I am good about things like that, so I make sure. And I also have, you know, one of the things I always keep in the kitchen is this stuff too. The little hand wipes, you know. Sanitation in the kitchen is very important. You know, we have a lot of fun and everything, but you don't want to cross-contaminate anything else. So we got this beautiful piece of beef here. I have a saute pan going. I want to fire it back up. I want to show you how we crust this little bad boy here. So you fire that up. And I have it already on there, and I already crusted it. When you want to put that crust on, what's going to happen is, can you see that crust? Now that's crust, baby. You don't see crust like that unless you're on the Big Island. And there's like lava going underneath it. But that's a nice crust. I mean, it's a crust. It'll seal in all the juices. The thing most people do wrong when they cook a steak is they either like cook it too slow or cook it way too fast. If you sear it off and then you keep cooking it fast, it just dries it out. You know, you want to kind of like let those fats start to melt away, creating that nice tender environment. Oh, I'll tell you what, doesn't that look good? You know, you can even tell that it's grain-fed because the fat is more of a yellowy color than that ugly white. That's just not good. So this looks beautiful. It's fantastic right now. It's probably about rare. I have to make a sauce in the pan. We're gonna take a break. And when we come back, we're gonna make us some sauce. The old Italian style, let it go eat. Hit it, boys. The previous segment was brought to you by Aloha Shoyu. Taste the flavors of Aloha.
For tonight's mix, I'll be making an Everglow, which is a perfect balance of vodka and tequila. And this is what it looks like. Woo. So basically, all I'm gonna do is take a cup of ice, pour it into my shaker, and then I'm gonna take 1 part of this Everglow and pour it into the shaker. Then I'm gonna take Daly's margarita mix, and I'm just gonna top it off. Simple and classy. Then I'm gonna grab my shaker cover, shake it all up.
Shake it, baby.
Woo! And pour it to a cup. Look at that. And we're gonna garnish it with a lime.
Looks nice. Yeah, baby. Candy bullets! Ladies and gentlemen, the house band. That was a kicker, right?
It's a kicker.
A kicker. He had me going there.
Which state?
Did like my Walter Brennan there. Yeah, Vito, you got me going there. Dang, damn it. Where'd I put that horse? Okay, let's get back to cooking. I said earlier you want to crust the steak, you want to cook it to about a rare stage because we're going to finish it off with some sauce. So I'm going to just take this little bad boy out right now, and I want to keep the pan going nice and hot. Yeah, where'd that voice come from? It's Sybil Cook's quiet. Okay. I put some garlic in there. Why? Because I'm Italian. What the heck do you expect me to put in there? I use the oil from the steak. Oh. Can you smell that now? Woo! I can smell clearly now. I'm going to put a little onion. These are Maui onions. Not just only onion. Oh, those are Maui onions. Just a little, not a lot. Right? Just a little, not a lot. Fire that bad boy up because I want to saute. We're going to go with 3 types of mushrooms. Is that 3? Who's been drinking? 2 beers. I'm gonna go with some shiminis. I got some shiitakes. And how do you pronounce them? The double I one, Ali's? Okay, you know, it's a Hawaiian name, but they look like this. I think it's Ali, A-L-L-I, A-L-L-I, yeah, Ali. Huh? Good, Ali. You go to the head of the class, mister. That was Johnny, our maitre d' singer. Show me. Well, this is the shiitake. The shiitake sometimes takes a little longer to cook, but I put them all in the pan together. We want to saute these up quick. If you cook up mushrooms really in a slow pace, what happens, they release too much liquid and they kind of get a little watery. Plus, I like the texture to stay in the mushrooms, so we're going to just kind of give these a quick little toss. I want them just to get hot here because anytime you're making a sauce that you're going to cook for a while, you don't want to overcook anything that you put in there at that moment, you know, whether it was shrimp or whatever. So I want to keep it kind of in the stage where it's good. So we have a little of that. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. I'm going to put a little of pepper. Notice I didn't even look? Professional. I'm good. So you just want to make sure these are sauteing up nice. What we're going to do now, I'm going to tell you about this a little later, but it's Kamadan. Cognac. How many cognac drinkers are out there? Yeah. Now, this isn't just cognac. This is the world's best. The company's been around since 1821. They do it the old-fashioned way in cognac. Yeah, baby. Murph goes, why waste it in the pan? I'm just going to give it a little squirt. Woo! The great Oz. You know, we do this for a couple of reasons. One, because it actually deglazes the pan. That means removing all those little barnacles that stick to the bottom. You know, when all the flavor crusts. It releases that crust, so now you got an intense flavor of mushrooms, onion, and garlic. Oh, and you got that great cognac flavor at the same time. So I'm going to put in some whipping cream. Who's on a diet? Notice no one's on a diet today. A little bit of parsley. And I'll tell you what, stir this around. I'm going to reduce the heat down. You'll see it's boiling around the edge. That's called a reduction. When you see that in a recipe, you're boiling some of the liquid, whatever it happens to be, to remove it, to thicken the sauce up a little bit. So I don't want the mushrooms to overcook, so I'm just going to like lace these right on top. Oh, yeah. Y'all going to wish we had some. Bet your big pig boy ain't giving any up. Well, you're right. No, I got plenty for you guys. And thanks to VJ, he gave me some incredible ribeyes to cook for you folks. So I'm just going to lay some of this sauce on top. Oh, yeah. And when we come back, I got another treat for you.
Simply delicious. Healthy gluten-free soy sauce to complement any dish. Accent, splash, drizzle. Aloha Hawaiian-style katsu sauce. From our family to yours, served with pride. Reach for the healthy choice. Aloha brand sauces. An island staple. Taste of tradition. Taste the flavors of Aloha.
Hey, I'm Lee.
And I'm Steve.
We're the Clever Cleaver Brothers.
It's time to cook.
The People Chefs.
One of our favorite wild and crazy cooking duos.
Here are our buddies, the Clever Cleaver Brothers.
Clever Cleaver Brothers.
The Clever Cleaver Brothers are here.
Welcome to Tailgate with the Clever Cleaver Brothers.
We have 4 beautiful lamb chops.
We're putting some seasoning in, put in some pecans. Any nut will do.
Hola a todos, soy Lee. Y yo, Steve. Y juntos, Steve desu. Oritachi, Yokina Clever Brothers.
Behind Easy Squeeze Relish.
I'm gonna go with our favorite hot sauce, a Cholula hot sauce.
Shake it, but don't break it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Best wishes in great dishes. I meant to do that! All right, Vito! You guys bring the Pee-wee out in me. I'm trying to use the phone! Oh, you Pee-wee Herman fans out there. Hey, I just wanted to recap the end of our segment here. What I was doing was reducing the sauce. I never really actually had a chance to show you how that sauce looks. You see, you don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin. You want it to be able to drape over the top. And as you can see, that's what it's doing. And that steak just looks perfect. Serve it up family style, serve it with honey starch, any vegetable you want. You guys are the chef at home. You guys do it right. What do you say we go over and have a cocktail? Who's tasty? Yeah! I am too. What a coincidence. Well, come on over to my bar. I think I mentioned earlier that I flambéed with a little Commandant cognac. So you see the Commandant over here? This is Commandant that's been made since 1824 in Cognac, France. That's how they are able to call cognac. Has to be made there. I think they've perfected it. They have a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old, and this is 25 years old. Can you imagine? Actually, believe it or not, it's 25 to 30 years old. Now, these are all natural colorings. Most cognacs, they color. This is natural aging. It is so smooth and so delicate, so handcrafted by the same family that I'm gonna have to prove it to you. But Commandant has been around for so long, they are the true cognac. Now, you can tell a good cognac by how it tastes. This is great because it has a nice little peppery finish. And what's nice about a peppery finish when you're serving steak is that it complements the beef. And with the cream sauce, it kind of rounds out the whole palate. So you could actually have a nice glass of cognac while you're eating the piece of beef, or it's always enjoyable afterwards. Some guys like it with cigars, some don't. I do. I even have it with a mushroom every now and then, you know, a surimi mushroom or whatever they are. But anyway, you can tell obviously this is the classy one. This is the 30-year-old. They had the hindsight way back when to actually start bottling and putting in casks and keeping it for 30 years. That's an incredible thought pattern 30 years ago. Well, probably 50 years ago now since they started, and they were the first ones to do it. Commandant, I'll tell you what, if you haven't had it, you haven't had cognac. Give it a try. It's thoroughly incredible. It just complements the meal. Now you can taste all the flavors in there. You taste the cognac, you taste all those mushrooms, but that steak, it's grass-fed. It has a different flavor, doesn't it? It's truly Hawaiian. I mean, where can you get a cut of meat like this at a price that you can still enjoy and feed your family of 4? VJ's, that's the place to go. But I'll tell you what, we have a lot more ahead. We have the boys over here, Vito and Aj. You guys are gonna play a little out? All right. Closed captioning provided by the American Renaissance Academy, preparing graduates for college and beyond.
Simply delicious. Healthy gluten-free soy sauce to complement any dish. Accent, splash, drizzle. Aloha Hawaiian-style katsu sauce. From our family to yours, served with pride. Reach for the healthy choice. Aloha brand sauces. An island staple. Taste of tradition. Taste the flavors of Aloha.
We are dreamers. We dream about our future and how we make it ours.
Where we are the community with pride and citizenship.
Where learning is exciting.
Where it's great to think differently.
Dreams start at our school.
American Renaissance Academy.
Visit us at arahawaii.org.
Yeah, hey everybody. Welcome to Tailgating with the Clever Cleaver Brothers. Folks, we don't want you to go sideways at your tailgate party. We're going to show you how to make up the middle steak on a stick.
I thought it was going to be hot dog on a stick. I was all excited.
Nah, we got something better. Tell them about the skirt steak.
Oh, yes, that's right. Start out with about a 2-pound piece of skirt steak. Skirt steak is great because all you got to do is remove some of the membrane and then cut it against the grain into some thin slices.
Beautiful, that's done. Then you want to go ahead and just skewer it up like we did. Let me just show them how it goes. You just put it on a skewer nice and thin like that. Do it on all your wooden skewers.
Yep.
I'm going to start making the marinade, okay? I'm going some rice wine vinegar.
I'm going to go with some apple cider vinegar. Put that right in. Nice contrasting flavors.
I'm going with some chili sauce, chili pepper sauce.
That's that Chinese stuff.
Yes, Chinese chili sauce.
How about 8 cloves of freshly minced garlic?
Grated ginger. You can grate your own with a cheese grater, but why do that? It comes out of the jar. It's easier.
That is true. I'm going to go with a little bit of sesame seed oil. Put that right in.
I'm going to go with our favorite hot sauce, a Cholula hot sauce. Don't worry, folks. You won't get overwhelmed with heat. It has a nice, mild, peppery flavor.
Yummy. I'm going to go with some lemongrass, dried.
Green onion.
How about some toasted black sesame seeds?
And I'm going to go with some black pepper.
And a little bit of salt. Do we have enough ingredients in this marinade?
It's the perfect marinade.
It is.
Then what we do, those nice skewers that Steve made, we go ahead and put the marinade over it for a minimum of 3 hours. Overnight is best, folks.
Then you get over to your Road Trip Grill by Coleman. This is the brand new one. It's the LXZ. And then you put it on medium heat. And I love this large cooking area. You put those sticks on there and you just turn them until they are golden brown.
You know, I like the side tables that come right out of the grill. It makes it real nice and convenient.
That's right.
Everything you need.
It's
then
the
all you
perfect
do,
tailgate
folks,
vehicle.
There's two ways to serve these things. One is the way you like it, right
off the grill. Is that so wrong?
Or serve it fancy like we do. There you have it, folks. Up the middle, steak on a stick. Bada bing, bada boom. Best wishes and great dishes.
Woo! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a good time here with the Culinary Underground TV show. Thank you, boys. Hey, I want to thank our sponsor, Aloha Show. They're fantastic. They've been with us from the beginning. We also want to thank VJ's Butcher Shop up there in Haleiwa. Thank you very much. You guys are the goods, man. I mean, the proof is in the steak, right? I want to thank Candy Bullets. I want to thank you guys for coming out and enjoying yourself. I think the band has a little something special. You want to play out? All right, yeah, boy, yeah, wow, yeah. Sing it there, boss. Yeah.
Well, I hear that train a-coming. It's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. The train keeps on moving on down to San.
Promotional consideration provided by Aloha Shoyu Company, VJ's Butcher Shop, Skydive Hawaii, Hawaii Polo Club, American Renaissance Academy.